Alright, what's going on, everyone? My name's Connor O'Toole. I go by Connor on Chain. If you guys are here from Twitter, or if this is a brand new video to you guys, it's going to be a crazy video. I'm going to be talking about the top 15 BRC-20 tokens that have very high potential to make some crazy gains this bull run. So we're jumping right into it today. Right on unisat.io. So, coin number one. We're going to start out with the GOAT. The goated Track. So if you guys are not familiar with Track, I've talked about it on the channel as well. Track is a legendary project. So what they are is they are mainly a data indexer. I'm going to pull up the website here. Track.network. You guys can check that out. This is their website. So they're an indexer, tracker, / API. What they do is they focus on using their API to assist with developers to create new things in the ordinal space. You know, I look at Track kind of like the chain link to Ethereum is what Track is to Bitcoin, in a sense. It's kind of how I look at Track. You know, this has been one of the first real utility plays to come out of the crypto sector in the BRC20 narrative. You know, and they already got some good partnerships. They're working with Ghosty Cash now, which is something that's been on my radar now for over a week. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but this is Track. This is number one. You know, we can actually pull it up on CoinGecko here too, because I know some of these are on CoinGecko, but most of them honestly are not. I don't think they're on it yet, but Track is number one. You know, I could talk about Ordi, I could talk about Sats, all these bigger ones, but we're going to focus on the smaller ones. Yeah, Track, look at that. Track is almost at 100 million in market cap. Like, yo, look at this, bro. That is wild. Track is an absolute monster of a project. So that was number one that was on the list. You know, this is one that I think everyone should have at least some exposure to. You know, I don't know about buying anywhere up here, anywhere like this, because again, it looks like a massive top, but you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you when to buy, what to buy. But, you know, when you see a coin just have an explosive run from 30 cents upwards of over $4, you know, you don't know where it's going to be headed. In worst case, I play the market like a bear. I'd rather see it drop to get a good entry than to just buy tops and continuing to buy tops. So that's my personal opinion on Track. It has been on a tear for a long time now, and unless there's a major dip, I'd say potentially wait for this one. But again, this is one that should be on your radar and should be on your watch list at the least. So that's number one, Track here. Now we're gonna pull this up to number two. So we got Ghosty Cash. So Ghosty Cash is on CoinGecko right now, but I don't think they've updated it yet. Yeah, no, so it's not really updated yet. So we're going to pull it up on Unisat here. So, yeah, if I can type today. Yeah, yo, the market is ripping, bro. So Bitcoin actually just hit like over 40K today, which in my opinion, I did not expect it to hit this hard, hit this high. But anyways, this is Ghosty. So what Ghosty Cash is it's an anonymous, basically a BRC20 DEX. So it's one of the first ones that has really come out. It kind of came out of nowhere, in my opinion. You know, not that that's a good or bad thing, you know, but this was so under the radar before people started talking about it. It kind of came up out of, like I said, literally nowhere. It's a crazy project. You know, and the second that I saw this, I tweeted about it, you know. I tweeted it into my Patreon as well. You know, got in pretty early, but this one is just a powerhouse of a project. And like I said, it's just an anonymous swap they use. I'm pretty sure they use some sort of mechanism from, oh my god, what is the privacy Monero? You know, to do a lot of stuff. They just integrated something new as well here. Right here, another milestone achieved. Total value swap stats page now added to the website. You know, the developer's constantly pushing stuff out. He's constantly joining spaces. You know, people are talking to him. I think this is the next up project in the BRC20 ecosystem, like without a doubt. Ghosty Cash is still under the radar. I think it's sitting at around 7 or 8 million in market cap now. But yeah, I really think this could go easily into 20, 30, 40 million in market cap, you know, in like the medium term to potentially long term. So that's Ghosty Cash for you. This, again, my top project. Like I was saying before, they just partnered with Track. So this is one of the most powerful BRC20 partnerships that I've seen thus far. Especially, you know, just looking back at when Ghosty Cash was still pretty small. Like, you know, there's only a couple of people talking about it on Twitter that I was looking at. And actually, shout out to, I don't know if it's Kazak, Qazaq. This is actually the one that put it on my radar. It's funny that he's right in my feed right now. He's the one that put it on my radar over a week ago. He's been calling it out too. He was one of the only people talking about Ghosty Cash before, you know, it started actually getting some traction. So shout out to him because this guy's an animal. So bottom line, that's Ghosty Cash. That was number 2. And, you know, I gotta speed this up because I got 50 in a cover. So number 3 is Traverse Labs. Traverse IO. The ticker is TRVS. Literally right here, what he's talking about too. That's funny. So the ticker is TRVS. You know, we're gonna pull up Traverse Labs here. Actually, no. And this, I'm gonna keep this up right here. So Traverse Labs they are a security and privacy focused project. Where's the website? Nope, that's TradingView. That's the wrong website. So this is what I had up. Yeah, so the Traverse token cross-chain and cross-protocol security token. So what is it? It's a security solution for Web3. Given the complex and private nature of the blockchain, it has become a fisher's paradise, right? So obviously it's still a free-for-all in the crypto space, no matter how you look at it. Current state of user experience can be described as a grudging acceptance of wallets, tools, obligations that come with Web3. So bottom line, they got a bunch of different products, a bunch of different utilities that are coming out. The first product is free user ownable vault. Yo, I apologize. I cannot talk when I'm trying to speed. But anyways, it's a user ownable vault that brings traditional security features such as multi-factor authorization and security questions to the blockchain. You know, this is kind of interesting because it's honestly, to me, it looks like a portfolio for IO. You know, how MetaMask, this is kind of what it looks like to me, with a lot, you know, probably a little bit more in depth into certain things here. But, you know, they got a lot going on in the future. Let's see what else they got here too. This is something that really caught my eye. So MetaMask snaps, they've been out. They're kind of like little integrations that MetaMask has started to add. And what they're trying to do is they're actually going to create their own MetaMask snap for the Traverse app. So they're going to be able to integrate their protocol basically into MetaMask if you enable that. Which I think that's a very bullish factor in my opinion for what they're building. I'm going to check the website here too, traverselabs.io. Now my laptop's kind of slow right now too. Yeah, the ticker is TRVS. I'm going to pull up a chart in just a minute too. Yeah, this is their site so far. You know, it's nice and clean, fairly simple. But yeah, they got asset freezing, multi-factor authorization, approval manager, vault recovery. They even got business vaults, which is something I think that they're still working on. Yeah, and then they have their DApp as well, which is live just for that. Sorry, again, I'm trying to read that. Yeah, their DApp's live as well just for that free feature that they got here, which is that vault. So that's Traverse for you. That's kind of just a little description of what's going on with Traverse. You know, it is... Let's just pull up like the chart. We're gonna pull up a couple of charts here for it. Yeah, so it's up 43% right now on the whatever day, the last 24 hours. But I think Traverse has some catching up to do. Just like Kazak. Yo, sorry if I'm butchering that. Just like he said on Twitter, this project has come up, had its run, came back down. But I think right now we're going to start seeing a major push, easily up to like 0.10 sats, 0.12. Right now it's at 0.03 like per TRVS. But yeah, I think this is one of the most undervalued projects right now that's strictly on BRC-20 framework. Because I know a lot of BRC-20 tokens now are on different exchanges as well. But to my knowledge, this project is still mainly only on Unisat right now, and it's still very undervalued. It's sitting at around. We're gonna pull up Genie data here too. Let's see what the market cap is. I'm pretty sure like 1 million. Oh, okay, so 1.4 million now. Yeah, so it looks like it's starting to get a little bit more traction, which is what I like to see. So that's TRVS for you. That's number 3 on this list. So now we're gonna go right up to number 4 here. So number 4 is Fairlight. So the market cap of Fairlight, we're gonna pull it up here. So the ticker is FCDP? FDCP. This is Fairlight. This is I really don't have too much to say about this project, but this is a fairly new one that has popped up on my feed over the last few days. But this one is they're aiming to, why can I not find this? Hold up. Fairlight. No, not Fortnite, bro. Fairlight. There it is. So they are they're trying to be a lending platform for BRC20s on this BRC20 network. And obviously, like, I feel like a lot of these are very risky plays. There's not too much going on, It's like a project like this, you got just a one-page website. There's not too much to go off except other people on social media talking about it, and they got a light paper here. But from what they claim is, like just on their description here, it's a collateralized debt position protocol for BRC20 financial systems. But something that I find insanely bullish about this project, though, is actually right here. If you go to Unisat Wallet, where is it here? I'm pretty sure it's on the home page. Yeah, so they got, as far as development partners, so they have actually started to work as a literal development partner with Unisat, which obviously, if anything's gonna work with Unisat, bro, like I'm for it. Unisat's goated, in my opinion. So anyways, like I said, there's not too much to talk about. I can't do crazy amounts of research on this one. Well, from what I've seen, that's kind of what they want to build. They just want to push the DeFi infrastructure for this project. There's probably a lot that I'm missing out on. Actually, I know there's a lot that I'm missing out on. But that's what I got for you for FCDP, if I can even talk today. So that's Fairlight. You guys can check that out here. Check out their light paper as well. That's a pretty interesting one in my opinion. So let's see. So we're going to go to number 5. So coin number 5 is STST. That is the ticker. And what it is, it's actually Satsat. There it is, Satsat. So what it is, it's a layer 2 BRC20 trading platform. So the website's satsat.exchange. Yeah, I literally got my phone up because I put some notes and stuff too for these. But so it's an order book trading system for BRC20s built on the MAP protocol, which is another project, which is a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. But with Satsat, it functions similar to the existing Bitcoin layer 1 order book trading systems, but distinguishes itself by being constructed on the Bitcoin second layer network MAP protocol, offering a transaction system with slightly lower fees. So basically they focus on reducing BRC20 token fees because this is not on Bitcoin itself. It's built on a layer 2. That's what they're aiming to do, and they want to use Roop here and the power of Rollup, which is another coin I'm going to talk about. They want to use Rollup to roll up BRC20 tokens to be able to trade on this layer 2 and cut down gas fees like crazy. So Satsat is going to be an exchange. You know, once this really starts getting built out, it's still a very new project in my opinion, but we're going to see where this goes, you know, in the short term, in the medium term, and the long term. It's just one I'm just going to be watching as well. So that is Satsat exchange. So now coin number 6 is actually Rollup. So we're going to pull up Rollup right here. So if you want to go into their social media, it's BRC20 Rollup. So their website is rollupper.xyz. And so like what I was saying with Rollupper, what it is it's a framework. Rollupper is the key channel for rolling up BRC20 assets to Bitcoin layer 2 trading. You know, it's kind of like, it's very important because this is where, it's hard to explain, but when it comes to BRC20s being on top of Bitcoin itself, they're not the most gas efficient. They're not, just in general, they're not very efficient on top of the Bitcoin network just because of, you know, I guess of how outdated Bitcoin's actual infrastructure is. But the fact that Rollupper can take these assets, roll them up and get them onto, you know, other layer 2 networks and be able to like do that back and forth. That's kind of what they aim to do. Because once you can roll these up and get them onto different, you know, platforms to start trading, right, you can reduce BRC20 transaction gas fees by a lot. You know, it's the same thing as like trading ETH. You know, you can trade on ETH or you can bridge your coins to another layer 2 in which you can trade for a lot cheaper with gas fees. It's like a similar thing. So that's Rollup. I think the utility with Rollup is very, very key as an infrastructure play. So that was number 6. Rollup's a very solid play in my opinion. And number 7, we got Mapo here. So this one is Map Protocol. There it is. So yeah, Map is a layer 2 and peer-to-peer omni-chain infrastructure and built with ZK technology, which to me is pretty interesting. But bottom line, Map to me looks like it has the most actual, you know, infrastructure already built out. You know, their website's very detailed. They got a lot of different information on here. You know, I think that's like great to see, as far as especially for a coin that, you know, is a BRC20. But and this one specifically, you know, they got coins on ETH, BNB, and Polygon. You know, so they're multi-chain already with where they deploy. But this is just a very interesting project. There's so much going on with what they're building here. I think this one's just very undervalued in my opinion. You know, what is Mapo at? I didn't even check the other one. But Mapo, yeah, so $74 is what it's sitting at, around 1.5 million. So I think sitting at 1.5 mil on the BRC20 network, I think that's very undervalued. But like I said, this is on the ETH network, and I'm not familiar. I'm actually going to check that right now. So we're going to check Map Protocol. Let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Alright, maybe not. Oh, is it on BNB? What am I saying? So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta spend more time and look that up on other chains. But for what it is on BRC network, sitting at $74, I think that's still very undervalued. You know, and this website here is called Genie Data. I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it in the description, just for like this tool that I use, you know, to track. You know, there's another tool I use as well, but I've been using this one a lot recently as well. Well, so that was Mapo. That was number 7. Yeah, it's a massive infrastructure play. I think that's a huge layer 2 solution that's going to honestly melt faces. I think that's a great project as well. So coin number 8, this is an interesting one. This one doesn't have too much going on, but I think this is going to be a first mover in the ordinal / BRC20 space. So this one is actually ORS Games. So what this is the first gaming project literally built on Bitcoin. You know, because from my knowledge and my research, this is one of the only, if not the only, actual gaming project built on Bitcoin right now. And what it is, it's like kind of like an arcade style website, an arcade style game play, if you will. That's kind of what they're aiming to be. But like I said, there really isn't too much in development yet. I'd like to see a little bit more here. You know, they got a game here. Orange snakes. They got NFTs here too, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I think I like the art a lot on these. I think it's actually really clean. You know, but this is, like I said, there isn't too much going on here. This is kind of all they got with their website. So I'd like to see a little bit more games, maybe, you know, start showing up, start popping up. But for what it is, I think it's sitting around 5 million. And the ticker is $OG $. And you got to put both. So yeah, this is sitting at 6.4 million now. Yo, this is pumped. Everything I'm talking about was literally, yeah, it was way less, like not even 2-3 hours ago. But yeah, right now it's sitting at around, I think it's 30 cents, 0.3. So yeah, the chart looks good for what it is. You know, it's kind of consolidating. I think this really needs another push to the upside at some point. But that's what I got for OG here. So this was coin number 8. Coin number 9 is TURT. We're going to check out TurSat right now. The ticker is TURT. Yeah, so TurSat right here. So what TurSat is, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like I don't want to say a full-out meme, but I saw a little bit of a meme vibe / full-out launchpad. You know, / open source development is what they're aiming to be. There's a lot of solid infrastructure coming out of TURT. You know, I think they launched all 3 of those tokens that we just saw right here. So they launched this one here, Chax, which is listed on CoinGecko right now. I think it's an RWA type play here. Multi-bridge, which a lot of people, I know you guys know multi-bridge. This one definitely took off. NX Hub, which is another one we're going to talk about. Actually, that didn't even make sense. That's another one we're going to talk about. And then Dova, I think Dova is how you pronounce it. That's going to be another one we talk about too. But so TurSat literally launched these. This seems like overall, I think it's going to be a solid project in the long term to be holding. So you apply for initial funding assistance for your innovative startup project. And so what they do, they provide the proper tools, infrastructure, and funding for new builders to launch BRC-20 projects. You know, they're committed to creating open source tools for developers and just pushing BRC-20 tech. That's what I got for TURT here. And I like the website. I love pixelated stuff. I think it's cool. You know, they got the tokenomics here listed a little bit. Eco partners. You know, it's clean. This is a clean little project that I think honestly could pull some serious numbers in this bull run. And I think the market cap's at around 10 million. I'm trying to, right here, I'm like, let's pull up TURT here. And now if you're still watching this video 23 minutes in, I appreciate you, because I know this is going to be a very long video. But this is why I wanted to bring this whole video up, because having all these coins is very important. So yeah, right now it's at 8.5 mil. So this looks like it had a nice push to the upside, but it's starting to trend down a little bit. But I still think, yeah, like chart had a huge run, had its exhaustion phase, accumulation, and it looks like it's about to start its hype phase again. So it looks good. Sitting at 8.5 mil, like pretty undervalued in my opinion. So that's TURT. TURT's a solid one as well. Coin number 10 is .com. So this one I had trouble finding. Oh, never mind. I completely take that back. So market cap is 10 million. Let's see what the chart's been doing. Looks a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie, but What .com? Let's pull this up here. Oh, BRC-20 Com is the, yeah, right here. So this is BRC-20 Com. You know what they are, the bottom line, they're like one of the first infrastructure plays when it comes to tools for BRC20s. This is a first all-in-one BRC20 solution. You know, something that really caught my eye with this one is that they're trying to build or working on a mobile wallet. Because from my knowledge, I could be wrong here, but from my knowledge, I don't really know if Unisat or any of these other marketplaces have a mobile wallet and a mobile wallet that can actually incorporate a lot of these BRC20 tokens I'm talking about. But for what they are, this is like I said, just a solid infrastructure project. Powers the BRC20.com ecosystem being the first BRC20 token to bring true utilities to its holders. Yeah, I sound like an idiot, bro, babbling. Staker.com using our gas as staking. Yeah, they got staking coming up too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, like for what it is, it looks like this could be promising. But obviously with these projects, they're all high risk. You don't know the teams for most, if not all of them. There's a lot of different things that, you know, we just don't excuse me, we just don't know yet about them. So I'd like to see in the future just a lot more development on the side of potentially, like, you know, doxing the team and being more transparent about certain things, and not even just for this project, just for across the board. So coin number 11 is actually Dova. So Dova is, this is a brand, yeah, Dova protocol. So what they are is, yeah, they want to facilitate liquidity between Bitcoin and EVM networks. For this one, there's not too much that I can really say, you know, because the website is kind of like some of these other ones. It's mainly just one page. Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. Well, actually, no, there's a little bit more than I thought here. Yeah, they got actually, they do. They got a little bit of a roadmap. You know, but it is what it is. Like, I feel like a lot of these projects are very high risk because, again, you don't know what you're investing in for the most part. You know, these are all, you know, they're promising infrastructure, but right, until these apps actually come out, until the team really develops and shows you something, shows you a working product that actually starts to get real use, you know, that's when you can start really, like, diving headfirst and believing in what they're building. Because again, right now, this is all just brand new stuff. Bitcoin DeFi is brand new. And from, right, what we know, this is kind of what speculation is. This is part of crypto. You know, getting into things early, even when you don't know the outcome, that is the risk you take when you're investing in crypto coins like this. So that's Dova. Yeah, they want to be a protocol to unify liquidity between the Bitcoin network and ETH network. So that's Dova. You know, this is a really interesting one. I really like that one. But again, it has its risks. We don't know much about it, but it looks fairly clean for what it is. So coin number 12 here. So this is NX Hub. NX. There it is. NX Hub IO. So this one is pretty interesting. It's going to be an aggregator for all of your ordinals and BRC20 needs when it comes to transactions and trades. You know, because there's a bunch of different platforms that are offering different NFTs for different prices. But what NX Hub is aiming to do is being able to aggregate all those into their platform and then show you which of these platforms here has got the best options, the best rates, the best / cheapest prices for whatever, you know, tokens, whatever NFTs or ordinals that you want to buy. But again, it's like this one, same thing. There's not too much, you know, they got a lot of different info here, which is what I like to see. But yeah, this is NX Hub. I think this one could be promising as well. What is NX Hub sitting at actually? The ticker is NHub. So it's sitting at 1.4. Looks like it's starting to get a lot of traction right now. Because yeah, you know what? Actually, earlier today, this was sitting at 700K in market cap, but this is on the BRC20 network. They do have NX Hub, I know for a fact, on the Bitcoin, yeah, on ETH as well. But I'm pretty sure it's probably sitting. You know, why don't I check it? We're literally here. So we're gonna peep it right now too. Just check this one out. So NHub. So it's up 76%. Oh no, so it's at 736K in market cap. So I think that's still very undervalued. But yeah, you can see the chart pumped, had its hype phase, its exhaustion phase, accumulation, and now we're right back into hype. So it looks pretty strong. But I would not be surprised to see this just hitting that next leg up. But NHub, yeah, that's pretty undervalued for what it is, even on the BRC20 side of it. So that is coin, I'm pretty sure, number 12. So coin number 13, this is what I want to cover. This one I kind of researched, I found myself. This one is DIDs. So market cap is 162K right now, which is very small on the BRC20 network. But so what this one is, you know, this was kind of just, I'm pretty sure, a free mint on the BRC20 network. But with these, this has kind of been, you know, I just want to show you guys the tweet here. Because bottom line, this is kind of associated with this website called Go Digital ID, which, you know, this is kind of like an aggregator for all your, whether it's .eth, .sats, you know, whatever names that you want. They focus on, you know, aggregating all those things onto one website. And for people that have minted DIDs on the BRC20 network, they actually decided right here, following extensive consultations with our community members, we have reached a broad consensus. Therefore, we, GoDID, pledge to conduct token airdrops for DID's token BRC20 holders in accordance with certain rules in the future. So bottom line, if you're holding these tokens, this platform potentially is going to airdrop you tokens. I mean, it claims that they're going to do it here. But this to me could be potentially fairly bullish, you know, because I think initially the DIDs on Unisat had zero relationship to this project, but they initially just decided to, you know, incorporate that as well, or incorporate the BRC20s like that to give airdrops. So I think that's really cool. I like to see that, you know, this kind of action. They're getting in on the ordinal space, and like, yeah, shout out this project, because I think this could definitely take this to like the next level. Just being in the BRC20 ecosystem, you know, if they can somehow continue incorporating that. But anyways, that's DIDs. Like I said, the market cap is tiny. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Look into this stuff as well. But this is what I found myself. So I'd be curious to see how this performs. So that was coin number 13. So don't worry, we're almost done. We got 2 more left. So one of the last ones is ComSats IO. So we're gonna check out ComSats here. So ComSats here, we got, this one was actually kind of interesting. It's a platform that aims to create decentralized solutions for the Bitcoin ecosystem. Some features include things like multiple bots. You know, they got BRC20 trending bots, got inscribe bots, buy bots, swap bots. I think it's pretty cool just seeing those, you know, because I feel like, especially bots in the BRC20 network, there's really no other project that I see, maybe one other one, that has even decided to incorporate, you know, bots like that. So this potentially is a huge use case. So I don't know. I think that's a pretty cool project as well. They're working with a bunch of different projects as well down here. But this one's solid. I really like what they're building here. And this one potentially could be undervalued. But let me see, what is CSAS is the ticker. Is that correct? Just like, why is that not coming up? Hold up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's CSAS, yeah. That's weird. Oh, I think I got the ticker in front of it. Yeah, that's why. So market cap is just under 5 million. The chart, I mean, the chart looks honestly flatlined. So this one does, it looks, oh, so it has had its move over here. Looks like it's got a lot of volume, but the volume is just all over the place. But yeah, it is flatlined. This could be a good accumulation area, just to be jumping in and just waiting, you know, but yeah, this is ComSats, pretty interesting one on my radar. And so far we got the last one that I'm pulling up today. Actually, yeah, right before my phone dies too. So this is BSSD. So the ticker is BSSD, and maybe it's not. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what the ticker is, but bottom line, what this project is BitStable Finance. BSSB is the coin. You know, this one's a brand new launch as well, and I'm pretty sure this is on ETH. I could be wrong. But what this project is aiming to do is create... They want to create a stable coin for the BRC-20 ecosystem. You know, they want to have it backed by some sort of, whether it's, I think, ORD, or they want it backed by some sort of BRC-20. You know, it's pretty interesting. To me, it's a very experimental project. Like, there's not too much to it right now that I've seen that I can see. But for what it is, it's, you know, I think it's clean. This looks like it could potentially be something if, again, they get a lot more development in. But for what it is, you know, Bitcoin DeFi is just taken off, so almost every single play that you jump into is going to be very highly speculative. So anyways, that was 15. That literally took me 40 minutes to record. I can't believe I just recorded that for 40 minutes. So if you actually got this far in the video, yo, I appreciate you for real for being here, because these are literally 15 BRC20s that I can see doing tremendous in this bull run. If they continue to deliver, they don't rug, they don't do anything stupid, which I don't really think many, if any, are going to be pulling that right now because it's so early. But that's kind of what I got for you guys today. Keep all these on your radar. I'm going to put a little bit of info in the description. I'll show you guys that Genie Data website I use. And if you're still here, I appreciate you guys for real. Hope you got some new information, some new alpha out of this. And, you know, just leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and, you know, check out the tweet that's linked to this video. You know, I put a lot of time into making this stuff over the last few days, last week. So I'd appreciate every like, comment, whatever you guys can do for me. So that's all I got for you guys today, and I appreciate it. Thank you.